later sa ating webinar. Winners will receive these prizes. We have the FOI merch for 2022 edition. Kaya naman, arat na at sumali sa aming webinar games today. Malay nyo kayo ang mag-uuwi ng aming limited edition na anti-theft bag. We also have the pouch, the socks, highlighter. We also have shades here, neck pillow, at marami pa pong iba. Okay? Now, just to give you a brief background for this afternoon, in partnership with FOI PMO's key data science partner, the Asian Institute of Management, this session will focus on the vital contribution and impact of AI innovations and data science in implementing and promoting access to information in the Philippines. As a vital milestone for the FOI practice, discussions will revolve on the notable improvements on facilitating electronic requests through the significant development of an AI recommendation system in the eFOI portal, which improves now the identification of appropriate government offices. Now, more on that later po sa ating discussion. Now, at this point, to officially commence our webinar and affairs this afternoon, let us welcome to our virtual floor the Program Director of the Freedom of Information Program Management Office. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it from Ms. Krija KZP Avihar.
Distinguished guests, esteemed speakers, dear partners, fellow public servants, colleagues and friends, isang malaya at mapagpalang araw sa ating lahat. On behalf of FOI Philippines, it is with great pleasure that I welcome everyone to the 2022 FOI Summit. First off, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone for being with us today. Maraming salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagtangkilik sa aming mga programa at pakikilahok sa mahalagang diskusyon. The FOI Summit is one of the most awaited events of FOI Philippines, as it serves as an annual culminating celebration where we take stock of this year's milestones, embrace its opportunities, and tackle its challenges. This year's theme circles on our fervor in working towards achieving a connected, empowered, and inclusive nation through access to information. We in the FOI Philippines have prepared an exciting lineup of activities that we know everyone could take part in. The pre-summit webinar series and the summit itself this week will foster meaningful and fruitful exchanges of information that are imperative to the advancement of the FOI program both at the local and global community. To kickstart our week-long celebration, our first webinar is anchored on innovations that the FOI Philippines has employed to advance every Filipino's access to information with the aid of artificial intelligence and data science, and in collaboration with the Asian Institute of Management, we continue to deploy policies and mechanisms that will fuel our community's drive to become smart citizens. Tomorrow, we will be meeting FOI Philippines partners and take our advocacy agenda on social inclusion forward. Social inclusion has always been close to the heart of FOI Philippines, as we aspire that every Juan and Juana can access public information regardless of barriers. We in the FOI Philippines will hurdle at any turn to ensure there are no blocks for our stakeholders. And on Wednesday, we will delve into our policies and assess the impact of its implementation through the eyes of its actors and stakeholders. We will dive deeper on how far we have gone in realizing our constitutional mandate of the right to access public information. Most importantly, this Thursday is the 2022 FOI Summit. We have invited access to information, transparency, and data sharing practitioners in both the local and international settings. I see this as an excellent vantage point for us to advance our causes. We will cap off our week-long event with the 2022 FOI Awards to appreciate and recognize the paramount contributions and excellent services rendered by the government agencies, individuals, civil society organizations, and non-governmental partners in the development and progress of the FOI program. Access to information builds and reinforces the trust between the government and the people. Access to information empowers individuals and communities. Access to information boosts sound decision-making. And access to information provides opportunities. That is why we will leave no stone unturned to enable policies and mechanisms that will promote and strengthen the public's right to access public information. We hope we can count on your support as we take our next steps to championing access to information in the Philippines. Let us all have productive discussions this summit week. Mabuhay ang FOI!
Thank you, Ms. Casey. Now, just a recap. This year, apart from the actual summit and awards, we have organized 3 webinars to cover topics on connectivity, inclusivity, and empowerment with regards to the freedom of information. This week-long celebration is composed of a webinar series from November 21 to 23 on topics such as digital governance and transformation, artificial intelligence, inclusivity of access to information program, and enabling policies of ATI, or access to information. On November 24, that's Thursday, we will be having our annual FOI Summit, the largest annual meeting of FOI officers and FOI champions, including transparency and open government advocates from across the country and abroad, to create opportunities for dialogue and participation, and to build, sustain stronger communities of practice in the field of data and information access, sharing, and disclosure. It will also provide community-driven discussion and critical reflections on how we might further connect and empower the public through information. Meanwhile, the culmination of our FOI week will be the FOI Awards on November 25, the annual gathering of leading FOI practitioners and FOI champions from government, NGO, and which aims to recognize significant contributions of key actors and organizations in the overall progress and development of our FOI program. Jump-pack po talaga ang ating schedule for the week, and so we encourage our partner to join us every day this week because we have a lot in store for you, di lang mga prizes. Now, for our opening game, no? We have 4 picks and 1 word. Alam ko, hinihintay niya to. May papalabas kaming 4 na photos related to a word or words na hinahanap namin. Now, in 30 seconds, hulaan nyo kung anong words or gusto namin pahulaan sa inyo, no? Now, put your answers sa ating comment box. The first commenter, base po sa aming screen, seller screen po tayo, will be our winner and will receive a prize. Malinaw po ba mga ka-FOI? Game na ba kayo? Now, timer's ready. In 30 seconds, hulaan nyo kung ano ang pinapahulaan namin ito. Now, the category is country. May nakahula po ba mga kaibigan, mga ka-FOI? Again, the category for this is country. Time's up. And the answer for this is Brazil. So you have Mardi Gras, Capoeira, and the famous statue. Okay, next. 4 picks, 1 word. The category for this is Filipino food. Ayan, may munggo, may gulaman, may gatas, at may ice. Ano kaya ito? In 30 seconds, hulaan natin. Please put your answers in the comment box below. And the answer is, halo-halo mga kaibigan. Masarap sa tag-init. Okay, next. Ito, the category for this is FOI. So kung kilala nyo siya, maaaring masagot ninyo ang 4 picks na ito. Ayan. The category is FOI. Later siguro yung papakilala natin siya. Launched in 2020. I hope kilala nyo siya. Time's up and the answer is Frida, our chatbot. Next. Ayan. I hope masasagot nyo to. No? Ano kaya ang gustong ipahiwatig ng mga 4 picks na ito? Just keep your answers coming po sa ating comment box. Again, kung sino po mananalo will receive our FOI merch. Okay, time's up. And the answer is manual. Ayan. Nahihirapan po bang ating mga ka-FOI sumagot? Okay, next. Ayan. The category for this is actually FOI policy. Ayan. This is an FOI policy. So ating mga FOI implementers, lalo na ang ating mga FOI officers, no, siguro ay masasagot niyo po ito. Very easy for you to answer this. Time's up and the answer is no wrong door policy. Medyo mahaba. Or no wrong door is also okay. Okay? Again, congratulations sa ating mga winners. Our secretariat will contact you for the prizes. Now, at this point, may ipapakilala ako sa inyo. Siya ang ating makakasama virtually sa ating webinar today. So mga ka-FOI, I want you to meet Frida, yung ating pinahulaan kanina. Now, launched in 2020 during the height of the COVID pandemic, Frida, or the Freedom of Information Digital Assistant, is a chatbot that answers your queries on FOI. Ngayon, tutok lamang mga ka-FOI, more prizes will be won later, maging mapagmatsyag lamang sa paglabas ni Frida. Ayan. Dahil may hatid siyang good news sa inyo later after our webinar. Now, all you need to do mga ka-FOI is to count kung ilang beses lalabas si Frida sa ating screen all throughout our webinar. Again, ilang beses lalabas si Frida sa ating screen all throughout the webinar. Okay? Now, at this point, we are joined by more than 500 or 600 viewers from our Facebook Live. And I think we are ready for to listen to our speakers this afternoon. But let me introduce our speakers first. For today, we have Mr. Benjur Emmanuel Borja, data scientist of the Asian Institute of Management. Sir Gino is one of the data scientists at the Analytics, Computing, and Complex Systems Laboratory, or the Access at AIM, of the Asian Institute of Management. He led an industry project with one of the top banks in the Philippines, handling the development of the models and the overall project management. Now, prior to joining AIM, he was a researcher at the National Institute of Physics of the University of the Philippines. He has over 8 years of research experience, specializing in complex systems, image processing, natural language processing, and artificial intelligence. Aside from research, Sir Gino also serves as an academic mentor for AIM's Master of Science in Data Science program, handling lectures and consultations, and serving as a mentor for some of the capstone projects. Gino also engages various industries, academic institutions, and government organizations about data science initiatives, highlighting its positive impact on their systems and processes. Now, he will be joined later by Ms. Mia Verde Prado, also a data scientist from the Asian Institute of Management. Ms. Mia is one of the data scientists at the Analytics, Computing, and Complex Systems Laboratory at the Asian Institute of Management. She graduated from AIM in 2022 with a degree in Master of Science in Data Science, or the MSDS, and is one of the proponents of the AI recommender system deployed at the EFOI portal as part of the MSDS Capstone project. Mia is also a former faculty member of the University of the Philippines, Los Baños. On behalf naman of FOI PMO, we have Sir Martin John Sineta, our Information Technology Officer 3. Martin John Sineta, commonly known as Sir Mart, is currently the Information Technology Lead of the Freedom of Information Program Management Office, now under the Philippine Information Agency. He leads the development, management, and maintenance of the electronic Freedom of Information portals, web, and mobile applications. He is currently enrolled in UP Open University, taking up Master of Information Systems. He finished his Bachelor of Science in Information Technology at AMA Computer College and a Diploma in Electronics Engineering Technology at the Technological University of the Philippines. Sir Mart is also a member of GovSec, a professional group of civil servants aiming to boost cybersecurity awareness in the country, and also a member of Philippine Computer Society, the longest existing professional association of computing and information technology professionals in the Philippines. He also manages his cryptocurrency investments and shares of stocks while studying day trading in preparation for his future. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us all listen to the discussion on enhancing innovation through access to information. I now give the virtual floor to our first speaker from the Asian Institute of Management.
So, again, I'm Gino Borja. I'm one of the data scientists of the Access Lab at AIM. So, for this afternoon, yes, okay. So, for this afternoon, I will be actually discussing what enabled the AIM and FOI to partner for our story here. For our data science project, which is the MS in Data Science Capstone project. So before we begin with the MSDS program, I would like to first say a few background of what is happening out there in terms of AI and data science in the entire globe. Okay, So there was this study by MIT Sloan Management Review in 2018 where they asked 2,000 executives across the entire globe if they have great expectations for AI. And actually 91% of them said, yes, we are expecting new business value from AI implementations in the coming 5 years. I'm sorry, can you see the presentation slide? Okay, yeah, there. So 91% of them actually are expecting impact in AI implementations in the coming 5 years. So this is not just true in the industry; it's also true in the governments around the world. Okay, so governments around the world is seeing AI as a nation-defining capability. Okay, in fact, here in the Philippines, we just had the National AI Strategy Roadmap for the Philippines created by DTI. So with this, the Philippines, after laying out the AI industry roadmap, we're seeing the Philippines as a big data hub. Okay, so here, with the launch of AI roadmap, the DTI intends to make big data processing the next honey sector in the Philippines after the BPO industry. Okay, so and we're proud to share that two of the main proponents of this roadmap actually came from AIM. So Dr. Chris Monterola and Dr. Erica Legara. So again, this is not just true in the government sector, it's also true in the industry. In fact, when we asked a lot of our partners in the past 5 years that we've been existing, so from the government agencies, healthcare, manufacturing conglomerate, and bank and funds, they indeed are investing in AI right now. Okay, but unfortunately, there are several pain points and challenges in terms of adapting digital transformation, AI, and data science. And based on our conversations with our partners, we've managed to narrow it down into 5 segments. So number one, lack of understanding. Number two, lack of internal support. Number three, lack of resources. Number four, lack of data strategy. And number five, lack of data science talent. Okay, so I guess this is a challenge for everyone watching right now. I think we have over 600 viewers. So it's time to think about where you are in this buckets. So nasan po kayo in terms of adopting AI, in terms of adapting digital transformation and data science. And it's not worrisome naman kung andun pa lang tayo sa lack of understanding, because again, based on our experiences with working with a lot of companies, over 35 companies in the past 5 years, marami po sa atin nasa lack of understanding pa lang. So globally, ang problem is actually on the lack of data science talent. That's why when you look at the numbers, data scientists are actually one of the most paid, okay, jobs and occupations currently. So here, makita natin na data scientists can get as much as $139,000 per year. Okay? So if we're going to compute that per hour, nasa 3,000 pesos per hour po yan. Okay? So despite this cost, despite this hefty investment, there was another study done in 2021. Inulit nila yung study on asking the C-level executives if they are investing, and from 91%, almost everyone, 99% are already investing in AI. Okay, so this is why they are saying that data is the new oil. Okay, data is the new oil. It's one of the most valuable resource. It's a strategic asset, and data science is a strategic capability. Okay, but the thing with data is that it's not valuable in its rawest form. Yung data po natin, hindi po siya ganun siya ka-useful pag kino-collect natin siya. Ang importante actually is getting insights from it. Okay, the byproduct of data, what are we doing with our data sets? Okay, so that's why when we're partnering with several institutions, our goal, our mission at Access Lab, at AIM, is that the technologies, the innovations that we produce touches on the priority areas of the different organizations, of the different sectors. So yung industry kasi, yung mga companies, they focus on value. The academic and science community focuses on knowledge generation and novelty. Then society and government focuses on impact. For us at Access Lab, we're really keen on nation building, similar to FOI. At the center of it all, it's all anchored on data. We have what we call inclusive focus. Okay, so as much as possible, we partner or we touch all of these priorities of the different sectors. Okay, which brings me to our engagements, our role in terms of promoting data science in the entire nation. So So at AIM, we have uh, two programs that actually helps industries innovate. So number one is the Master of Science in Data Science, and number two is the Analytics, Computing, and Complex Systems Laboratory, or the Access Lab. For the MSDS, we have full-time master students mentored by professors in data science from the Access Lab, and we do research. Okay, we do industry and academic research for both of this program here. So we partner with the government, industry, and international organizations through two engagement type. So I would like to focus on the second engagement type, which is the MSDS program. So when we train our MS in data science students, we put them into what we call the real world sandboxing. Okay, real world sandboxing, meaning it's a practitioner oriented program where they act as data science consultants while studying. So since they work with real companies with real world problems, they have the challenges of data scarcity, yung kulang sa data, working with real world use cases, working with the challenge of working with external stakeholders. So they get to work with the C-level executives, mga presidents ng mga kumpanya, at of course, answering ill-defined analytics questions. Okay? So this happens in their capstone project. Yun yung thesis ng mga estudyante namin. Here, this is one of our students presenting to a president of a company serving in the US. So talagang face-to-face sila mag-work with our partners. So how does it work? So our team, actually, the Access Lab, looks for projects and problems across the entire globe, not just here in the Philippines. Then we present these problems, these use cases, we call them, to our students. Then the students create proposals. Then they pitch to the president similar to this. Talagang nagre-represent sila sa mga partners namin. Then after being awarded the project, they work 4 to 6 months to deploy and deliver impactful solutions. Okay, so these are the numbers that we have done in the past 4 years. So we've worked with over 35 stakeholders or partner companies and across 55 use cases. So ito yung naging impact ng mga projects namin. So for the first part, we've generated $10 million in savings and revenue for our partners. For the second year, 40 million. And for the third year, it's 27 million. Take note that these numbers, it wasn't given by the student. Hindi po ang nagpresyo dyan sa savings at saka sa revenue na nag-generate namin, hindi po yung estudyante, hindi yung mentors, hindi kami. Yung actual partners namin mismo. So nilalapitan namin sila and we ask them, hey, ano yung impact ng work namin with you? Okay. So what are examples of this work? So for the past 4 years, we've worked with site planning, finance and economics, HR analytics, and retail marketing and sales. So these are just some of the examples of the project that we have done. Take note that data science and AI cuts across sectors. It's domain agnostic. So ibig sabihin po, kahit nasaan ka, data science can help you. As long as a proper question in mind and you have the data set available. So just, Sir Martin will actually discuss this later. Ano ba yung naging impact ng work namin with them? But for now, I will give one example of one of the largest government institutions here in the Philippines, which is the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. So sa BSP, so if you multiply that by the number of accounts, so 40 times 500, that's over 20,000 man hours. Okay, 20,000 hours po yung in-spend nila per month doing this. Okay? And with our help, ang ginawa ng mga estudyante namin, they create a complex systems, computer science, and AI algorithm to reduce this number of hours. And from 20,000 hours, ilan na lang kaya? So how many hours did we reduce this exercise, this work? So it's actually 11 minutes. Okay? So na-reduce namin siya from 20,000 man hours, naging 11 minutes na lang yung naging 11 minutes na lang uh, yung operation na to, yung work na to. So that's 99.99% reduction in processing time. Okay? So yun ang goal namin, yun ang goal namin sa AIM. We want to address the pain point of the enterprise, yung pain point ng mga data scientists at tech experts out there where they cannot provide actionable insights. Okay? So na-experience ko to dati nung data scientist pa ako for one multinational company. Nahihirapan ako na makipag-usap sa boss ko, makipag-usap sa president, makipag-usap sa CAO. So when we built this program, we made sure that, okay, we'll let them face external partners, we'll let them present to the public, and essentially, we're here to train data science leaders. Okay, so if you're interested with this program, or if you're interested with partnering with us, please feel free to contact us after this event. Okay, so I guess that's it for my presentation, and thank you very much, everyone.
The pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The leader adjusts. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Martin Sineta. I am the IT officer. Program manager. And I want to start my presentation from John Max. That really defines the pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The leader adjusts the sail. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Martin Sineta, the IT officer of the FOI Program Management Office. And I want to start my presentation with this piece of quote from John Maxwell that really defined innovative leadership for me, not just in my field of expertise, but in life as well. So I want to tell you a story about the most significant IT project of my career to date. So I was given the opportunity to lead, manage, and develop the most awaited website by my fellow Filipinos, the Electronic Freedom of Information Portal, which provides the citizen access to government records, practicing their right to information. It's the FOI PMO's responsibility to ensure that the bloodline of the Executive Order Number 2, Series of 2016, of former President Duterte, will be up and operational 24/7. And not just making sure it's up, we also make sure that it stays relevant and continues to give value to the Filipinos. So the reason I tell you this is because the eFOI portal itself is a type of innovation where you can witness that the government listens to its people. The government listens and delivers whatever the Filipinos want to live a better life. To start, I want you to all to define innovation. So when you Google it, it means a new idea, a new method, or a device, or an introduction of something new. Now for the next slide, I want you to all take a look at all these companies, and I want you to think about all of the what all these tech giants have in common. You can comment down your answers in the comment box. Now for me, these tech giants have been tagged numerous times as the most innovative tech companies in the world. And the thing that they have in common, they always have something to offer to their clients or users. For the next slide, you will see, if you have been following FOI Philippines for the past years, this is the old homepage of the eFOI portal. So you will see how it evolved from version 1.0 to 2.0. New look, new aesthetics, and better features like the predictive search feature we deployed recently in the portal search engine. So we have deployed this. All you have to do is type any keyword in mind and the portal will search for it. We are trying to have a Google-like search engine within the portal. So if you just scroll down in the home page, you will see the information by sector page. Here, you will see that we listen to the call of the citizen to make lodging a request easier by categorizing the agencies by sectors. So this is one of the most recent innovations we deployed, the FOI mobile app. So for all of you who are watching live and via Zoom, the FOI mobile app QR code will be posted in the comment box for you to have the chance to download the FOI mobile app. So we've done this so that you don't need to type in your phone's browser the www.foi.gov.ph. All you need to do is tap the FOI mobile icon, installed in your mobile phone, information at your fingertips. Now for the next few slides, medyo nakikita nyo na to sa mga roadshows. This has been discussed multiple times. How to lodge an FOI request. Now, before you can lodge an eFOI request, you have to be a registered user. And now, since we have known how to register, the next slide will show you the most recent innovation of the eFOI portal. But before I do that, let me tell you a little bit of story, how the artificial intelligence was introduced and deployed in the FOI portal. With the partnership of FOI and AIM, the eFOI request has an additional feature using the artificial intelligence. We first learned about these projects through Professor Chris Monterola. I remember him reaching out to then Undersecretary Christian Ablan, the former FOI program director. He shared with us the key findings of the AIM MSDS batch 2022 in their project entitled PAMINE, identifying common themes in eFOI requests. Now, by using data mining and wrangling techniques to identify and cluster common themes from the electronic FOI portal, showing the correlation between the surge of eFOI requests and the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, we were so impressed with the presentation that we decided to meet the students. And later on, we requested to meet with Prof. Gino for a briefing and the MSDS Capstone project. Now, we were excited as to how the collaboration would pan out, and now where we are. Now, after that collaboration, the birth of the eFOI agency recommender feature. Now, once the requester fills out the title of the request and the description, the recommender feature automatically scans all FOI requests that is related to the keyword you typed in. So this feature aims to lessen the possibility of an unsuccessful or denied request by recommending the top 3 agencies with the highest possibility of providing the information needed by the requester. Now, by adding these innovations, the EFOI portal managed to ramp up its success rate from 51% in 2021 to 55% this year. These ratings is a live manifestation that the newly deployed features work and gives value and value to the citizen and greatly help our FY officers as well. Now, before I end my presentation, I want you to all know that FOI is a tool. FOI strengthens the right to information as enshrined by the Constitution. FOI allows Filipino citizens to request any information about government transactions and operations. FOI might not be the cure, but you can use it as a tool. Let us all use FOI for more accessible information in order to increase public confidence in the government, public engagement, and public awareness of laws, rules and regulations, policies and processes. One record or data set downloaded from the EFOI portal might be the first step toward an even better Philippines. Maraming salamat at mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Discussion on enhancing freedom of information to the different innovations. No? Now, before we proceed, let me just greet our friends from the SWD Sustainable Livelihood Program who are watching us live, and also my classmates sa MGL, UP Depo, Miss Eloisa Aldrich, and Donna Kay. Now, we know that our participants here have been wanting to interact with our research speakers and ask their questions. In this regard, we now go to the open forum. But before we continue, allow me to remind you all of our decorum for this event portion. One is questions, clarifications, or comments regarding the discussion must be relayed through the Facebook comment section. And to answer your queries are Sir Martin, Sir Benjour, and Miss Mia. Now, let's start the open forum. We have our first question. Okay, let's just get ready for the open forum. For the first question, we have from okay, we'll just calling out po yung mga questions from our participants. Again, it's very important na magkaroon tayo ng digital innovation sa freedom of information implementation to make us more connected and inclusive. And for the past few years, no, nakita natin yung development ng ating system sa freedom of information. Now, on behalf of our participants, no, I think marami kayong mga natutunan sa ating discussion ngayon. From a simple EFOI portal, na nagkaroon na tayo ngayon ng mga AI recommendatory or recommender system sa ating EFOI portal. And that's one of the innovations for the past year. We're ready for the first question? Yes? Okay, before natin kunin yung ating first question again, we have winners, no? Legit po yung ating yung ating game kanina. So actually, out of the 5 questions, only 4 po yung may tamang answer. We would like to congratulate the following winners of our 4 picks 1 word. We have Berong Paombong, again, Berong Paombong, Sir Andrew Santiago, June Velayo, and 6 Avsec or Avsev Boracay. Again, Sir Berong Paumbong, Sir Andrew Santiago, Sir June Velayo, and I think this is a group Facebook page, 6 AVSEC Boracay. We will contact you, no? Someone from FOI PMO will contact you for the details kung paano namin may bibigay sa inyo yung inyong FOI merch. Okay. Yes. Ayan. We have the first question from our discussion. The question is, what was the most difficult challenge for AIMS MSDS when developing the AI recommender system for FOI PMO, and how was it resolved? Again, the question is for our partners from the AIM. Sir Benjour, Sir Gino, or Ma'am Mia
Yeah, hi, good
can
afternoon.
answer the question.
I'll take that question. Can you hear me?
Yes, Sir Gino, you're on.
Okay. Okay. So for the project, specifically the AI recommender system, we've been given a lot of data sets.
Before we
And that's,
proceed, while we wait for our technical team to connect our MSSS, again, send us this message so we can get your details. That is for our winners. Sorry. Again, for our winners, send us a message so we can get your details. Again, kina Sir Berong Paumbong, Andrew Santiago, June Velayo, and the 6 AVSEC Boracay. Send us a message so we can get your details for your prizes. Again, if kayo po ay nakikinig kanina, all you need to do is to tally kung ilang beses lumabas si Frida, and later on, we have a simple game for that.
I'll take that question. Can you hear me?
Mamiya or Sir Gino?
Is first we're given a lot of data sets. So as a data scientist, as someone who's working on a lot of data, you have to first, as Coach said earlier, examine both data sets, but then after trying different models, we found out that the best model will be using the previous request. So that's how we solve the problem, basically.
Thank you, Ms. Mia. So again, it's very important na maayos yung ating data, no, para magawa natin yung ating mga AI-based system. Now, second question po, again, I think this is both for, I think, AIM or FOI PMO. How precise was the AI-based recommender system in its work? What is the AI or FOI PMO's resolution when the AI refers the information request to the incorrect agency? Again, I repeat, no? Gaano ka-precise yung ating recommender system at ano yung resolution when the AI refers the information request to the incorrect agency? I think this is both for AIM and Sir Martin. Let me start with AIM po.
recommending the correct agency within the top 3. So, nandun po sa top 3 na recommended agency, pag nag-type po sila ng title and message, we're 90% accurate that the correct agency is within the top 3.
Thank you, Ms. Mia from Sir Mart, you want to add?
Manifestation din yung sinesend ko kanina na success rate of the EFY portal request. So from 51% sa 2021, from 2021 it's only 51%. Now it's already 55%. Now siguro we can say that the request hindi na masyadong nata-transfer or nare-refer to other agencies. The accuracy of the recommender system already gave all the top 3 agencies. And like I said, yung innovation, pwede pang i-innovate. We can still develop this. And since this is just the first rollout of the recommender system, expect more features or more development of this recommender system of the portal.
Question, no? This is for the LGUs. In case of local government units, how can we utilize the innovative tools of the FOI so that we can have it here in our municipality? I think this is a very good question because next year, ang focus natin is to localize freedom of information. And again, the question is, how can LGUs utilize innovation in FOI? I think Sir Martin can answer this question. Sir Mart?
So, in the EFY portal, even though ang mandated lang to join or join the EFY portal is the executive branch, we already have LGUs onboarded the portal. So you are already participating in the portal. Now, pag natuloy nga itong localization of the FOI, expect na dadami pa, especially yung may mga ordinances na. We're just waiting for you to pass that onboarding form and we can onboard you right away.
Thank you, Sir Martin. So again, for those local government units po na nanonood ngayon, no, please watch our FOI Summit. We have session on localization of the Freedom of Information Mechanism. We will discuss po paano kayo makakasama sa ating advocacy on freedom of information. Again, that will be on Thursday, November 24, the FOI localization of FOI mechanism. Now, for our question number 4 from Mona Labitario Vespiras, napakaganda po ng lahat ng discuss ninyo. Yung question ko po is paano po natin ito na ituturo sa mga barangay at paaralan para maging kultura ito sa ating mga pamayanan. Sir Martin, would you like to start? And then we'll ask also, no, aim for this.
Yes. So for the barangay, we already have these projects na barangay FOI. And in the past years then, we've conducted caravans, campus caravans. So ito yung mga projects of the EFY, of the FOI PMO to reach barangays and schools in different parts of the country.
Thank you, Sir Mart. For our AIM friends, no? Do you have any advocacy on localizing or engaging our local
Can you hear me now? Yes, I hope you can. Okay. So for us, for AIM, For AAM, what we actually do is we partner with several institutions. So, yun nga, nabanggit ko kanina, through the Capstone Project, we're helping yung mga uh, government agencies, industry partners, at other academic institutions. So, aside from that, we do have mga small workshops at saka mga info sessions that actually promote the use of data science at saka data-driven solutions across the entire nation. So, in fact, we've also partnered with DepEd, we've partnered with SHED, we've partnered with MMDA for their data science solutions. And for some SUCs, so natutulungan din namin sila. And dagdag ko lang last is yung we've worked with Kawayan City sa Isabela, sa Region 2 at saka with Baguio City for their smart city initiatives. So we're actively partnering, we're actively engaging several institutions across the entire Philippines to promote yung use of AI.
Information, we also want it to be inclusive of all our users. Now, for our next question, has the FOI mobile app undergone Privacy Impact Assessment or PIA? PMO safeguard the personal data that they would be collecting both through the portal and the mobile app. I think Sir Martin can answer this.
Yeah, for the FOI mobile app, before we rolled out on the Play Store and the iOS, the App Store, we've conducted the vulnerability assessment and web application penetration testing for both the portal and the mobile app. So it has undergone this testing before ilabas namin siya or i-deploy. Or we will fully say, or we can fully tell that the FOI mobile app is secure. But rest assured, all your data will be only used for verification purposes. And the data store, I can assure you that the database that we have is safe and secure for all the citizens.
Okay, tuhugin natin Sir Mart, no? Aside from FOI mobile app, what are other developments in government innovation to information access? Do we have any other innovations or development po sa FOI?
I think in the past, we have a collaboration with DICT. This is open data. In the past, yung database natin is connected sa database ng open data. But in the near future, maybe we can have that collaboration again and i-up ulit natin yung connection between the open data of the ICT and the FOI portal of the FOI PMO.
Okay, from Guadalupe Miranda, is it possible we request po basic orientation on data science to give us more understanding? Sir Prof. Gino, do you conduct basic orientation on data science as well as FOI?
Yes,
Let's
we
start
do.
with AIM first.
Yeah, we do have a lot of info sessions. So I suggest you follow the Asian Institute of Management Facebook page. So we post our events, our master class, and information. Think we do have several sessions in store na magbubukas ng January. So if your own institution or your own organization or yung company nyo interested to learn more, pwede naman tayong sit down, pwede kami discuss with you. Ginagawa naman po namin yan. So wala namang bayad yun. Yung initial na mga conversations namin regarding data science.
That's all. Maraming salamat lang sa mga nakinig, sa mga nag-participate.
Okay, that was a packed discussion. We appreciate your questions and comments, everyone. Again, to our speakers, thank you for a very productive discussion this afternoon. I'm sure everyone learned a lot from you. Now, on behalf of FOI Philippines, please accept this virtual certificate of appreciation for your invaluable sharing of your knowledge and expertise during our first webinar session entitled Enhancing Innovation Through Access to Information. Ayan. Now, do you agree with me that this has been a very informative and productive afternoon? If yes, isang virtual applause naman dyan. Just comment applause or heart or thumbs up. Ayan, thank you very much po. I hope you learned so much as I did. Now, for our last set of winners, no? Ito namang inaabangan ng ating mga ka-FOI. Paki-comment kung ilang beses lumabas si Frida sa ating webinar ngayong hapon. Ilang beses po lumabas ang icon ni Frida sa ating webinar ngayong hapon. Please comment your answers in our comment box. Ayan. So kung kayo po ay very attentive na nakikinig sa ating webinar discussion at natali ninyo kung ilang beses lumabas si Frida, ay masasagot nyo ito. Okay? Okay, the right answer is 6 times. Yes, 6 na beses pong lumabas si Frida sa ating screen, especially on the last discussion. Now, our secretariat is now checking the first 3 commenters base po sa ating seller screen, our screen, with the right answer. Okay, it's 6. Again, 3 winners po ang makaka-receive ng limited edition na FOI Merch 2022 edition. Malay nyo, kayo makapag-uwi ng ating neck pillow, pouch, highlighter, the anti-theft bag. We also have socks and mugs. Ayan. So again, 3 winners po. Attentive listeners and participants for this afternoon ang makakapag-uwi ng ating limited edition FOI merch. Again, we would like to invite you all for tomorrow naman, no? Another short webinar and on Wednesday. This is prior to our FOI Summit on Thursday and our FOI Awards naman on Friday. Again, very busy ang ating FOI PMO this week. So we have our winners, Secretariat. Yes, we have. So we have Kerwin Patria. We also have Michael L. Uy. And we have Basay Police. Ayan. So yung 3 po ang nanalo ng ating Finding Frida. Kerwin Patria, Michael L. Uy, and the Basay Police Facebook page. Again, please message us so that we can get your details at para po maipadala namin yung inyong prizes. Again, congratulations to our winners. Before we officially end the program, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our partners for this event. We have the Philippine Registry of Interpreters for the Deaf, Makati Business Club, the Philippine Information Agency, again, shout out to our CPSD, and the Asian Institute of Management. Now, few reminders, e-certificates will be distributed a week from now, and we will be providing all the registered participants with a copy of our resource speaker slides presentation. If you are unsure of the email address you had entered in the event registration form, you may email the FOI team at foistratpar@gmail.com. Each participant is required to answer the post-event feedback as this will be the basis of your e-certificates. Now, please see our FB Live comment section or wait for an email from the FOI Philippines for the post-event survey link. I think they are linking the post-activity survey now. You may relay your other queries or clarifications pertaining to the event at foistratpar@gmail.com. Again, please answer the post-event survey. Please do support our succeeding 2 webinars tomorrow and on the 23rd, the FOI Summit on November 24, and the FOI Awards on November 25. Okay? That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I am Joey Jimenez. Again, thank you for staying with us this afternoon. Keep safe and see you tomorrow for our second webinar. Good tea po, mga ka-FOI.
Tagal nang hinaing ng bayan na malaman ang katapatan nitong ating pamahalaan. Sa tagal ng panahon di malaman kung bakit nga ba ngayon lamang nagkatapang na may sa katuparan to. Hindi na pwedeng malay ko pa dyan, at di na pwedeng walang pananagutan. Buksan na ang pinto, buksan pati libro, at nang malaman ng bayan, huwag mong sabihing malay ko, alamin mo ang totoo. Malaya ka na ngayong malaman ang kasaysayan ng bayan, at di ka na maniniwala sa sabi-sabit, haka-haka. Mas malaya ka kung may malay ka. Mas malaya ka kung may malay ka. Magtanong ka, alamin mo, alamin natin kung tunay nga ang pagbabago, hakbang tungo sa tunay na progreso. Ito ay para sa lahat, di lang sa nakaaangat. Kaya tayo'y makialam para sa ating bayan. Hindi na pwedeng malay ko pa dyan, at di na pwedeng walang pananagutan. Buksan na ang pinto, buksan pati libro, at nang malaman ng bayan, huwag mong sabihing malay ko, alamin mo ang totoo. Malaya ka na ngayong malaman ang kasaysayan ng bayan, at di ka na maniniwala sa sabi-sabi